What you guys got another video. Will Windows 12 be subscription based? So many people are saying Windows 12 is going to be subscription only. And I think a lot of this misinformation or people spreading stuff on the internet, they're reading articles online. And of course, they go into comment sections of people's YouTube videos and claiming that Windows 12 is going to be a subscription. It's not going to be free. You're going to have to pay for it. And all of this stuff they're saying about Windows 12. First off, rule number one, Microsoft haven't even confirmed Windows 12, but rumors indicate it will be released in 2024 and it might focus on AI. Again, this is all speculation. Again, they've also claimed that it could possibly be cloud-based compatibilities to rival Google's Chrome OS. All of this is just pure speculation. There is no concrete evidence for this whatsoever as of yet. So let's get right into it. But before we do so, let's have a quick word from today's video sponsor, CD Key Sales. If you're looking for a cheap Windows 10 Pro or a cheap Windows 11 Pro OEM key, check out the links in the video description. Head over to their website, create an account, and use my promo code R09 and apply this to your order. Once you've applied this to your order, you can submit your order and use PayPal to pay for your purchase. They will then send you your key and you can then activate your version of Windows just like so by pasting it in the activation center and submitting it, and it should activate your version of Windows. I think there's one thing that we can almost guarantee, that is advertisements or ads in their new operating system is going to be even more embedded than it has been in Windows 11. Another thing that I think is definitely guaranteed is telemetry is going to be even more embedded in this new operating system when it's released by Microsoft. I do believe that Microsoft will still offer a free upgrade from Windows 11 to Windows 12 like they have done with all their previous operating systems. I can't see them changing their stance on that, but definitely there will be more subscription software. I think there's going to be a lot more software available, which is going to be subscription-based software embedded in the actual operating system. I think what they will do is probably deliver a basic operating system to you, and eventually if you want to subscribe to some of the software that's going to be inside of Windows 12, you will have to pay a subscription. And this is probably why they're cleaning up and removing key components from Windows right now, like WordPad and things like that, to try to force you into buying Office and things like that, which is going to be a subscription sort of service. Things like OneDrive and things like that are also going to be embedded in here, which I do believe they're pushing towards this subscription service here. But I don't think the actual operating system itself is going to be a subscription service, and I do still believe that you will be able to get a version of Windows 12, if it's going to be called that, a free upgrade and things like that. Why do I say that? Well, if we look at the stat counter, we can see that 67.46% of people are still using Windows 10. That means a lot of people haven't even opted for Windows 11. They haven't taken up the free upgrade to Windows 11. And that tells me that if they did make this a subscription service for Windows 12, if it's called Windows 12, then this could blow up in their face and they can end up with absolute no one upgrading to Windows 12 whatsoever. So Microsoft themselves might not be keen on that option, especially how Windows 11 has failed so miserably compared to Windows 10. Now, we already know that Windows 11 caused a massive stir with all the hardware requirements and things like that. So we know that Windows 10 is where people are at right now. The majority of people are stuck on Windows 10. Why are they going to suddenly jump to Windows 12 if it becomes a paid service? I can't see people opting for that, especially if they haven't gone from 10 to 11. It's going to fail miserably for a lot of home users, and they could lose a big chunk of user base. Now, what is possible is companies may have a subscription-based operating system version available to them when Microsoft release it. But remember, Microsoft have not made any of its client Windows versions subscription-based in the past. Now, we do see that websites like this one here have found some evidence, and this is a German website, and they found some code that does say subscription on it. And that's what's caused a lot of the controversy, where people have said that this operating system is going to be subscription based. You can see right here in the code on Desk Modder's website, it does say subscription. And a lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon and said this is what they're testing, and it's going to end up being a subscription-based operating system. But if you look here on this other article on Windows Latest, you can see that Windows 11 LOT Enterprise subscription inside a preview elevated copy. So they use the word subscription here. So it's not unusual to have the word subscription in code. So I just think that they are jumping to conclusions thinking that Windows 12 will be a subscription-based service. Now, polls have already been put up all over the internet. Here's one on Windows 11's forum where you can see that people were saying no, they would not use Windows 12 if it was a paid service, and they would actually use another operating system. I can already see Linux users rubbing their hands with joy to get a few more users on their platform. But you can see here, Microsoft have already started removing some of the old applications like Step Recorder and also WordPad, and they'll just go through and clean it up. And I think they'll just put in some of the subscription-based software that they want to try to promote. A lot of software could be cloud-based. Maybe Windows Defender could be cloud-based, or maybe other software available to you might be cloud-based, and these might be subscription. We don't know. Also, remember, Microsoft have never ever built a brand new operating system from the ground up. They've always used previous generations. Now, Microsoft have been updating Windows 11, and I think they'll probably use Windows 11 as the base for their new Windows 12. And also, we already know that Microsoft have discussed about using AI quite heavily in their next Windows release, if and when they release it. They've also talked about a lot more cloud compatibilities for that operating system as well. So we already know it's going down that route. We've already seen the keyboard emblem with the actual AI icon on it. So we know we're going down the AI route quite heavily. And this is going to be quite disappointing to some people. But obviously, this is just progression, the way we are moving forward. So we just have to go with the times. Unfortunately, it's either go with the times or you use another operating system. If you use the actual AI here and ask the AI whether Microsoft's new Windows 12 release will be a subscription based, you can see it just searches the internet. And this is all AI is. It just goes off and searches the internet for answers. And it's found one here from PC Mag, and it's also found one from Windows Latest. But if you read the bit right at the very bottom, it's important to keep in mind that these are just rumours and they are not official announcements from Microsoft regarding the release of Windows 12. We will have to wait for the official statement from Microsoft to know for sure. So as you know, on the internet, people write articles, and on YouTube, people make videos about all sorts of stuff. And they're way ahead of time. They want to jump on the bandwagon very early to get views for those videos. And it's the same thing for articles on the web. People want to read stuff from the future, i.e. AMD 8000 CPU releases and things like that haven't even been mentioned at all. And people will find a website that tries to says leaked information and benchmarks. And of course, this is what happens. People start making their channel all about the latest stuff before it's even released to get extra views. And a lot of it is just rumors or opinions of people to get actual views or clicks on videos. And this is what it's all about. There's a lot of channels like GamerMeld that talk about stuff, and all they're doing is getting information from websites that have leaked information or so-called leaked information. And of course, people don't cross-reference this once the real release comes out, because it's old news by then and they're talking about the next generation. And Windows is no different. People are releasing stuff before it's even released to the general public from the Windows Insider program. And they could be talking about a new feature of Windows, and it might not even be released to the general public for at least another 6 months to a year. So you could be waiting a while before you even see that feature on your PC. And this is the problem. People want to cover it now because it will get more views now with titles of Windows 12 in it. And this is the problem. Again, once Windows 12 is released, if it is released, it will be talking about Windows 13. And they'll be talking about a little snippet they've seen or a desktop screenshot and they'll be making articles on it or making videos on it. So basically, that is what I think about Windows 12. Remember, these are my opinions. They're not factual because no one knows yet apart from Microsoft, and they have all the information and they haven't released any yet. So they're just rumours, just like everyone else. So I hope this clears everything up. And my name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you have any information or you would like to share your opinions in the comment section below, I'll be happy to read your comments. Just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support, and I shall catch you in the very next video, or I'll catch you on the Discord server for a chat. Bye for now.